There you go.
So Spider-Man Noir is, for those that don't know, just a quick recap, is going to be Nicolas Cage's live action. That's right, live action Spider-Man movie series, not movie. Sorry, my bad. I'm a little bit tired. It's late. He's going to be in a he's going to be a Spider-Man in a noir episode series. 8 episodes long. It is. It's been revealed. That's it. That's the quick recap. We don't know too much about it, although he's revealed some stuff here. I'm really excited for this. I think Nicolas Cage is actually a really good actor. Can be, for sure. And you know, I'm glad that he's now able to pick and choose things, whereas he wasn't before, mainly due to his insane tax bill. Because you should look up things he used to buy. It's fascinating.
Yeah,
it's genuinely fascinating. But he's a fascinating guy.
Yeah.
He's a fascinating guy. So anyway, he did an interview with the New Yorker, and he revealed some bits and pieces about the series, and it's quite interesting. So he says, well, I mean, the fantasy would be that I could try to aspire to be something more golden age. This is to do with what influences him in Hollywood. You know, something more like James Cagney or Humphrey Bogart or Hedy Lamarr or Bette Davis. I wanted to have that kind of aura, you know, like the more enigmatic. You don't know too much. No, mate, we certainly don't know much of what's going on inside your head. That is for sure. And he says, we'll see what happens if I do this Amazon show and they put me in black and white. We'll see if we can get some of that flavor. I hope it's black and white. I think that'd be epic. So basically he was asked, because this is his first TV series.
I went very method. I got bit by a spider. Didn't work. Wound up in the hospital. Try again next time.
So he's never really done TV, but he was asked about it, and he says, "I think this is a very Nicolas Cage response. I saw Bryan Cranston in Breaking Bad stare at a suitcase for half the episode. Just there you go. That's what inspired him to do it. I thought we don't have time to do that in movies. So that to me seemed like an opportunity to open it up a little. I don't know if the project that I'm exploring has room for that. I think this is a much more sort of popcorn entertainment episodic." What a Nicolas Cage response. I saw Bryan Cranston stare at a suitcase, so it made me want to do episodic TV.
So that seemed like an opportunity. Open it up a little.
But see, that perspective is genius. I mean, this guy comes from a famous family.
I'm more of a noir protector.
There you go. He famously screwed up on his taxes, which is why he did a bunch of dog crap films. He did this brilliant thing called, the film was
Screwed Up.
The Great Burden of or whatever talent.
The unbearable
burden of weight. Yeah. Anyway,
they did another one before that, actually. Pig.
Yeah, that was also pretty good. Odd film, amazing, but pretty good. But anyway, so you know, it's the fact that he recognizes that television's a different animal. I mean, I can't wait to see what he puts together, and if he's admiring Breaking Bad's Bryan Cranston, and that I think it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait for him to sit and like ponder something.
Just in fact, I'm going to do it bald.
He says it's going to be 8 episodes, which is interesting. And apparently it's more of a pop art mashup, like a Liechtenstein painting with some sparkle to it. Now, this is some interesting follow-up comments. He says, I don't want to play people who are hurting people. One of the things I like about this potential show is that it's fantasy. It's not really people beating people up. Monsters are involved. Okay. So monsters are involved in all of this. He's not really beating up other people. I thought that was a really interesting addition, sort of comment-wise. What do you guys think about this? I can't wait for this.
I'm guessing this is going to be one of the other Spider-Man personalities in the multiverse. You know,
so he voiced Spider-Man Noir in Into the Spider-Verse and all of that. those animated shows. So that's the character that they're now doing a live action version of.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I think this is a great idea. I'm looking forward to it. I think this could turn out to be a very well done and good show. I think it has the potential to be. Anyways, who knows? We might get more information on it. It could come out and it could be total dog shit. But I think the possibilities of it being good are better than average at this point. I hope it turns out to be good. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's good. Yeah, I don't know. I just anything Nicolas Cage signs on to now, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm keen. We'll see what the trailer's like.
How can you not be positive about this? I'm sorry. Tom's voice version of Cage is always funny, but when you think about it, that's the Spider-Man we're going to get.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Oh, he's going to be like occasionally like just normally talking, and then he'll get really intense, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. The only better person to pick for this role would have been Walken. Even Walken is your Spider-Man.
I hope it's an actual episodic that has an overarching storyline, and it's not just like a movie that they just chopped up into 8 episodes. I hope this is actual episodic.
It is being designed as that, from what we know. So hopefully that is the case.
Yeah. Every week he has a new crime to solve, a new mystery, and it all leads to one big thing that happens at the end that leads into season 2.
Yeah. Kalechi super chat says, how is Amazon getting the rights to this? Is it Sony or Disney allowing the funding to this? It's Sony. So
yeah.
Amazon doesn't have the rights specifically. They're just distributing it, aren't they?
Yeah.
It is a Sony product. But I can't wait for this. I'm genuinely keen. Well, there you go. We will move on. We've got some super chats here. Tranny Mermaid killed Tom. Ariel got her fish stick out, and Tom had a stroke.
There you go. Those are great comments. Thank you.
Tommy Reviews says, what happened to the Toxic Avenger remake? They still can't get a seller. They can't get a buyer. Sorry, they can't distribute it. It's just dead in the water because it's so bad. So yeah, it's just sort of sat there now, which is heavily comical.